Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Elial in this incarnation, and today I wanted to remind you that Mercury in Capricorn perfected its opposition with Mars retrograde in Cancer. We've been feeling the last 2 days this opposition with strength, and this will continue until Saturday, more or less. I don't want to repeat myself in the things that I already said in the video of this Sunday because, well, this opposition many times could be expressed as confrontations or certain conflicts that are reflecting us the parts that we need to integrate, but also the spaces where we need to understand that it's not nourishing to put our energy in. So, many people could feel low energy with this transit, especially if the actions are directed to experiences that are not nourishing. And on the other side, these days, because of the new moon in Aquarius, the electricity of the new moon, and Uranus about to become direct, it could be that the nervous system is very dysregulated. There could be difficulties to sleep, so screens aren't helping. It is useful to make certain rituals to calm the body, the mind before sleeping in general, but especially these days, and also to use our energy through the movement of the body and creativity, creative activities that can bring us to the present, but because also the energy of Aquarius could be expressed in the excess of focus in the future, many times with perspectives that are not helping. And we could experiment anxiety or uncertainty about the future. So it is important to come back to this moment. Then we have Mercury. We had Mercury today perfecting its trine with Uranus retrograde in Taurus. So this is active also until Saturday. There could be ideas or conversations that are helping us to understand what we need to do to move the stagnant energy, or to understand what we need to let go of to consolidate certain goals, which spaces are being occupied with situations that objectively are not creating growth, because Mercury in Capricorn wants to know that things could have a practicality here in the matter. So this comprehension, it is flowing right now, and synchronicities are also indicating us where we need to construct the path here and on. Synchronicities are always there. We always have this information, but at these days, especially in our way to the new moon, they could be very, very insightful, especially insightful. They could open new panoramic views and perceptions that are very substantial. Mercury also in Capricorn, it is activating its sextile with Neptune in Pisces. And well, a question that we could do to ourselves, it is, in which spaces do I need to accept or forgive or surrender to what it is, to focus myself in the possibilities in the here and now. Then Mercury is going to create harmonic aspects with the karma nodes, so that enables for us to listen to our inner guidance, to assume these new paths, and also transcending like the patterns of the south node, the rigidities of our rational mind, the focus on the things that aren't working perhaps. Venus in Pisces is also creating a sextile with Uranus retrograde in Taurus. There are a lot of aspects that are harmonic these days, and a trine with Mars retrograde in Cancer. All of these things, including the transit with Mercury and Neptune and the nodes, all of this is perfected on January 26th, but it is already active, and the aspects with Venus continue until the new moon. In fact, it is part of that configuration. So, with the aspects with Venus in Pisces, Uranus, and Mars in Cancer, we could ask ourselves what we could do different to align with our dreams and potentials of the soul. What is representing something that is not fertile anymore in our relationships, therefore we don't need to feed. How we can generate emotional security to accompany ourselves through the changes that the soul wants to make. All these questions are, coming from Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. Also, a question that Jupiter retrograde in Gemini could do it is what kind of directions, what paths are actually giving a sense to my experience, to your experience, and what paths aren't doing that anymore. So I am closing this with questions only. Thank you, everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.